So there's the platitude advice of never give up. And then there's the other platitude advice of know when to quit. And, those two platitudes, especially together, are particularly unhelpful, right? There's Seth Godin talks about the idea of the dip where, it's always darkest before dawn, except that Scott Galloway sometimes says, sometimes it's darkest before it's pitch black, right? Like just because it's getting worse and worse doesn't mean it's about to get better, although it could be. So how do you decide, rather than present this as advice, how do I decide, do I keep going or is it time to quit? Is it time to cut bait? Because quitting something that's not working is a very good thing to do. You should absolutely do that. So what I always ask myself is, okay, I've been doing this for this long. It doesn't seem to be working. First of all, the original idea, right? Looking at it from first principles, the things that made me feel like this is going to work. This has legs. This is an opportunity. Do I still believe those things? Is there evidence supporting that belief? Or, despite my belief, because sometimes we're like, this is how it should be. It's like, is the world suggesting otherwise? Right? Does the world disagree? Because the world always wins. I remember when I was a kid, there was this thing where some scientists had done the math and figured out that according to the laws of like physics or aerodynamics or something, bumblebees aren't supposed to be able to fly. And of course, it's funny because like the bumblebees don't care what the physicists say. It's like the bumblebees are flying. So, when theory and practice contradict each other, practice wins. So is the world telling me that my assumptions are incorrect? If I feel like, yes, I still have reason to believe that this opportunity is a legit opportunity, am I approaching it in the right way? Or, has the way that I've tried it, is it not working? Do I need to come at it from a different way? And then the question is, well, is there a different way that I have an idea for, that I have hope will work, that I feel confident in, right? I tell clients often, the time to give up is when you don't have an idea for how you can make it work, that you believe in. So if I'm like, yes, I still believe in this opportunity, I believe that there is a there, and I have an idea for how I can make it work, then it's just a pragmatic question of how long will it take and how much will it cost? And given that I don't know if it'll work out, can I afford that time and money and risk? Can I stick it out that long? Right? Like what's the line? The markets can remain unreasonable a lot longer than you can remain solvent. So, even if you're right about all of it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you have the resources to stick it out to the end. So you want to be pragmatic about that. And then, if you're like, well, maybe, I don't know. It's like, well, okay, how can I get to validation sooner? How can I extend my runway? What can I do? And that's where you get like more tactical about it.